Rooftop Kings home ground. They have something to prove here. If they lose here, I mean, they don't lose the whole competition, but it doesn't look good for them. So I think they have that to light the fire underneath them and beat Parkour 59.
It's going to be Dan Van Dizzle, I believe, stepping up first for this Rooftop Kings team. And Parkour 59 to evade. I'm actually not sure, if I'm honest with you, ladies and gents. Let's see if we can get anything on the VR on the TR. But Parkour 59 with a lot to prove here. We haven't seen them in a long time. Both athletes now at the mountain. Back around the cube and a quick tag being made there from Rooftop.
Wow, a very quick tag. Rushed him right to the tilted cube and got the tag immediately. That's exactly how you want to open up this match.
The young team members talk now with Parkour 59. Let's see what this young chap has. Arsene now towards the ridge, back towards the loading bay, now under the mountain, and it's going to be the exact same tag as we just saw before, Jay.
They said, you know what? You did it to us, we're going to do it right back to you. It was almost picture perfect and identical to what they just did.
Alright, currently third chase in the second match of the Open Division. Rooftop Kings chasing. And 59 now, dancing behind the ridge towards the loading bay. A quick tag juke underneath the mountain. Back towards the tilted cube now, under the sisters. But it's going to be Rooftop Kings again, split the other way. 59 with an opportunity now. Underneath the mountain, the tag is made, coming towards the loading bay.
A beautiful Greg. Right by the lazy boy. You know, we saw a slip up there on the Rooftop Kings athletes, but able to recover, got right back on the heels, and got the tag.
10 seconds. Athletes ready.
Both teams neck and neck as we hit chase form very early on. And it's going to be one of the classics stepping up from Parkour 59. Swipe tag made, he calls the foot tag, but we're going to keep play in action. Oh, we're not. And that was Bilal Legracie we just saw. We haven't seen him since the last stage tournament.
Yeah, beautiful sportsmanship there, right? Got the foot tag. You know, they said, hey, don't worry about it, I'll call it out. And we move on. Still, the score remains 0-0 going into Chase 5.
All right, well, Bilal Legracie away from Roubaix in France, taking on this Netherlands team. Oh, and it's a beautifully quick tag through the ridge, Jake. Not much to say about that
one. Yeah, beautiful snipe tag right through the ridge. You know, there was no second thoughts about it. Didn't really make any other play than coming through, getting the tag. Perfect execution.
I believe this is Taha for Rooftop Kings, looking for his first points on the board. But it's going to be Yoann, next team captain of Parkour 59, tracking his way to the sisters where he's blocked Taha with the first opportunity to get some points on the board. As we enter the second opportunity, and there it is. The foot tag is made. Taha didn't feel it. Here we go. We crack on. This is going to be the first EPR and the first pull.
I don't know. Yoann seemed pretty confident that he might have gotten a tag on the leg. And it did definitely seem like the evader might have felt it as they kind of, you know, trotted into the tilted cube pretty slowly. So we are going to go to a DTR. Again, DTR, disputed tag review. The ref is going to check all the tapes that we have. We also have, you know, production that can also aid in that as well, working behind the scenes. They'll scrub through the footage, and we'll see if they're able to find something. It is up to the taggers to make the tag obvious. As obvious as you can. Now again, Greg, I don't know if you want to speak on it as well. It did look like Yoann might have secured the tag over by the mountain, and I thought the chase was over there.
I think the tag was made by the mountain as well, but with anything like going over the mountain, it's going to be a foot or a stop or something like that, right? And these are the hardest places to actually feel the tag. But now, Yoann probably should have cracked on and kept the tag going, but if he's super confident as well, if you run the clock down, run the time down, obviously you run the risk, however, of Rooftop Kings now having a bit of extra time, getting the evasion, and now being fresh for the second evasion. But here's our head ref giving us the decision. No tag given, Jay. First point from the board goes to Rooftop Kings. Taha.
And now Rooftop Kings lead the match 1-0. Now this puts Parkour 59 in a bit of, not panic just yet as we approach the halfway point of the match, but they definitely have to bring it back and tie up the game right now.
10 seconds.
Well, who else to go up but Naim? And a false start is made. Alright, Naim now making his way towards the tilted cube. Stalking Taha as he makes his way now under the mountain with a quick tag. Effortlessly showing why he is one of the best in the sport.
Yeah, one of the best in the sport. Even then, I believe is an understatement, right? Naim, every time they show up, he is able to just get the job done. Put his body on the line. And I mean, it's up to him right now to bring Parkour 59 back into this.
Athletes ready.
Naim looking for the first point to equalize as we enter the halfway point of the second matchup here at Rooftop Kings. Over the mountain he goes. Down towards the sisters, but Duke's back now under the sisters. Crawling his way underneath the... Oh, that was a bit of an easy mistake to make there, Jay.
Yeah, we just saw it in the last chase as well. That crawl under the sisters, under the hammer, right? But not even trying to come back. I mean, it didn't work out for him. The chaser was right above you. He didn't really have eyes on him too well. But we move on to chase 9.
And I believe it's going to be Arsene Coen stepping up again. Trying to stop an early lead here. Oh, a slip over the little table over there by the ridge. But he tracks his way back. Now, Rooftop Kings with the quad wide open, a trip and a fall. And Parkour 59 capitalizes on it, getting the tag.
What a perfect reverse highline there from Rooftop Kings. Took the mountain, stayed really high up on the cube, which a lot of people may not try to do because of how tall that quad is, that outside bar. But it helped him get a lot of distance. Unfortunately, slipped around the ridge and got tagged.
Well, I believe this was Brent Van Hoff, but I could be wrong. Let's see what he can do. Parkour 59 and Arsene under the mountain. Quick tag gets made over there. That's going to be very dangerous for the Parkour 59 team.
Yeah, I mean, perfect execution there by Rooftop Kings. They're keeping this lead 1-0. I mean, just executing every single move that they need to. They're doing exactly what they need to in every chase so far, which is allowing them to keep this lead against some big names in this sport.
Athletes ready.
One of those big names, Yoann, again, stepping up to try and stop the early lead from emerging, or the late lead here at Chase 11. Both athletes are out the front line. Yoann taking the high ground, dipping down at the lazy boy and getting the tag just before the distance.
Yoann, really staying on the heels there, saying, I let the first evasion get away from me. I'm not going to let this go. Again, we do have Redouan on the chaser's plate. Maybe try and chase down Yoann and not let them tie it up here.
Well, here he is, the man that's organized this entire event. Redouan from Rooftop Kings bursting off the starter plate underneath the mountain now towards the loading bay. Can he make an opportunity here and stop the equalizer? Yes, he does! Right there under the mountain, calm and collected at 10 seconds.
And Greg, I mentioned it to you before, we move into that, danger territory, right? We're in the last 3 chases of this event. Parkour 59 need to find an answer, and they need to find it right now.
Well, will that answer be Bilal the Gracie? He certainly clutched a few moments, but will he be able to clutch this? It's Redouan behind the tilted cube now. Over the sisters, back around the front line. Gaining a lot of distance and speed. Can Bilal close it? He goes for the swipe underneath. Over the sisters again, towards the tube. Cutting off Redouan, he goes back over the sisters. Now towards the loading bay, the lazy boy. And he falls out of one Jake. Oh no!
What? I don't think, Greg, I don't think we've ever seen somebody fall out of the quad while having so much distance from the chaser. Redouan was just on the edge the whole time. He was running for his life there, but couldn't put the brakes on enough and stumbled out of the quad, which means a tag is given. Parkour 59 will now move up to evade.
Okay, well, it looks like we have another referee check in progress. I mean, if it was for the falling out of the quad, I think, Jake, everybody saw that one played it.
Yeah.
I believe they're going to be looking at a tag earlier on, or maybe let's see if Redouan was using the side of the wall, or one of the athletes using the side of the wall.
Yeah, and like we said, for anybody that is tuning in right now, the quad is surrounded by walls. In the normal competition of World Chase Tag, there are no walls around the quad. So if any of these athletes right now use one of those surrounding walls to maybe push or absorb some impact, it will be counted as a tag because those walls will not be there. So it will be counted as a tag or even an evasion if a tagger does it, you know, pretty blatantly in front of us. So that is what we are checking for right now.
Well, we saw that a lot yesterday, and I wonder if we're going to continue to see it today. Once again, thank you everyone for joining us in the chat here today. I'm Greg Paul. I'm with Jake Migliorato, and we're your co-hosts here at the Rooftop Kings Arena for the Rooftop Kings Chase-off. We are waiting for a ref's call on the out of bounds, which I believe it was looking at by Bilal Gracie. Obviously a man who's very, very confident on a quad, but not on a quad with walls all around the side. There it is. You can just about see the hand placement change direction before the sisters. I think they're going to give it. For everyone in the chat that might have been tuning in, this is the second in the open division. We had the Women's League, which ended in a victory by the Rooftop Queens, and now we progress into the open division. Match 2 of 15. We have some Titans coming. Stay tuned. It's Taha stepping up again for Rooftop Kings. They haven't played Lago yet. I'm excited to see him, but Taha versus Bilal. Starting in the center of the quad confidently. Taha hyping up the crowd. Bilal looking for the first point on the board as he tracks his way back towards the loading bay. Now through the mountain, swipe and a miss. A juke back towards the loading bay, and it's over the sisters. Halfway through this chase here, behind the lazy boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes happening, and there it is again, Jake.
I love seeing that from both competitors. Bilal got stuck at the sisters. Taha, wrapped around the lazy boy. Big smile on his face like, hey, we both know you messed up. I'm going to tag you now. But that moves Rooftop Kings into match point, and Evasion will win this match against Titans. Parkour 59.
And it's going to be Taha who got the first Evasion in this matchup. Oh, and a first swipe by 59, but Taha now tracks his way to sisters, entering into the guac track. Moving his way back towards the loading bay now, and through over the sisters, back around the front line. And not to win it.
Beautiful work there. Like you said, Taha running that high line, right? Maybe got just a bit too much speed, though, when wrapping around the ridge there, and was able to get tagged. We still are in match point for Rooftop Kings. If they get a tag here, they will win the match.
Athletes ready!
And the action starts off almost imminently. I believe this is Brent now stepping up from Rooftop Kings, and the tag is made. That's it. Rooftop Kings beating the ex-champion Parkour 59 in the second match of this, the Rooftop Kings Open Division match.
Yep, Rooftop Kings able to say, hey, again, this is our stomping ground. Our other team, Rooftop Queens, they won that crown. We want this one. We want both of them to be in this facility, and they showed it off right there, leading that match 1-0.